Hi everyone, welcome back. Again, for those of you who do not know, my name is Andrea and I facilitate the American Heart Association's Healthy for Life curriculum. And today's video is going to be about beans and rice, a complete protein. So protein comes from plant sources as well as animal sources, and beans and rice are among the oldest foods known to humankind. Together they create a complete protein. Alone, each one lacks certain amino acids that when together they balance and complete each other. So today we're going to talk about beans first. So beans are also sometimes called legumes, and legumes are just a larger plant family that includes lentils, that includes here's some lentils, that includes sweet peas, soybeans, and peanuts. They are high in minerals without the saturated fats that animal protein has. And beans also help to reduce the blood cholesterol levels and the risk of heart disease. So beans are a great source of dietary fiber, and if you don't know what that means, it's just dietary fiber is parts of the plant that your body cannot digest. So beans can help you feel fuller for much longer, eating less calories, and it gives you a steady energy. So this bag here contains 16 varieties of beans, including Great Northern White beans, lima beans, and pinto beans. So lima beans are named for the capital of Peru, and they are a light green color and have been eaten since the 1500s. The Great Northern White beans are about the same size as lima beans. You can see right here, the same size as lima beans. And they are a good source of iron, which helps to form healthy red blood cells in our body. So pinto beans are the next type. Pinto is Spanish for painted, and they provide manganese, copper, and phosphorus. Now manganese is necessary for brain functioning and for nerve functioning. We also have here red kidney beans, which are thought of to have originated from Peru as well. They get their name because they are shaped like the human kidney. And here we just have black beans and sweet peas. And again, we have the red lentils. So of course, as with most produce or most food, beans can be purchased fresh, frozen, or canned. And again, you remember that canned produce or canned foods have sodium added to preserve them. So when you're buying them, look for products that say no salt added or low sodium, and look for beans that are stored in just with the bean and water. And so dried beans are probably one of the least expensive foods that you can buy. They are cents. However, you do have to soak these before cooking, and you'll use about 3 times as much water and soak them for about 8 to 12 hours. Sometimes you want to soak them overnight to get them really prepared before you cook them the next day. So now let's talk about rice. White rice is a refined grain, which means that it's been milled, so the bran and the germ, the nutrients of it, has been removed, so you're not getting the full range of nutrition as you would with brown rice. So whole grain rice contains iron and B vitamins, and much like beans, it is high in dietary fiber. And there are different types of brown rice, or types of rice in general. Here we have wild rice, which is actually, it is a whole grain. However, it's technically a marsh grass, and it's found in the Great Northern Lakes areas. Then we have basmati rice here, which is a long green fragrant rice from India, and it's often used in different curries. because of its nutty flavor. We also have jasmine rice, which, much like basmati rice, is also long grain, and it comes in brown and white, just like basmati rice. However, the jasmine rice is shorter and thicker grains, has shorter and thicker grains than basmati rice, and it too is used in Asian cuisines. Then we have here, which is just the brown rice, and it does take longer to cook than regular rice. And remember, when you're preparing it, use 2-to-1 ratio, so it's 1 part rice, 2 parts water, and it does cook longer because it's a whole grain. So as I mentioned earlier, both beans and rice alone lack certain amino acids. However, combined, they create a complete protein and give nutrients to the other where the other is lacking.
Today we are making the Algerian dish whole wheat couscous with red beans and vegetables. If you would like to cook along, please pause your screen and grab all the necessary materials. So we already have our pan preheating, and here we're just going to add our onions and our carrots and our zucchini to the pot, and our garlic as well. We're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. So we're going to add in our broth, our diced tomatoes, and our sweet potatoes. We're going to season it with a little cayenne pepper, some ground cumin, some paprika, some thyme, and some garlic powder, and some more paprika. Even a drizzle of salt. We're going to stir in our red kidney beans and let that sit covered on the stove for 20 minutes, stirring occasionally. Once that 20 minutes is up, you want to dress that dish with some parsley and bon appetit. Here you have whole wheat couscous with vegetables, a popular Algerian dish. I hope you enjoyed cooking and learning with me. Please click on the link below for a 1-minute survey about your experience, and I hope to see you next time.